It's too much into the cell phones and the computers. And I know we need that, I do too, but I gotta tap in. I gotta tap into nature.
And you gotta talk to your plants.
You do, I tell them I love them. I do. I told every single one of Vivian's plants that I love them. There is a seating area with a water feature that invites you to go to sit down and then explore the rest of the front yard landscape. I felt like it needed to have a water feature in the front yard in that location because it just seemed balanced to me. It just seemed like the right thing to do. And the big palm, the canary palm, is there to the left, so it just works. They're super busy people. They've got 2 kids. He runs his own company. Vivian helps with the company. She's a very busy stay-at-home mom. She's always taking the kids to their practices, picking up from school. So very busy couple. It's your psychology of the landscape, why we do things that we do in the landscape. And it always rings true for me. It's like, wait a minute, there's such a big space, and you have to look at each base like it is something unique and then tie them together, and then there's a nice flow. I see a step that goes up to landing and transitions to right and left, and a nice, beautiful tile wall. And right side, you go up to fire pit area. And if you are up at the transition area and go left, you can get up to the child's play area and then come around to the putting green. And once you're up on top and you look down, there's a walkway that is put between so that you can get to each area easier. That evolved into what you see now, which is just extraordinary. It's awesome. We sat down and all I had to do was look around Peggy's taste and listen to Brian and listen to them, what they liked. And he talked about his grandma and the garden back in Scotland. And I think something happens when people can open up and really talk about who they are, where they've been, because sometimes their feelings drive that creative energy, you know? So we created this dining area, which there was the existing arbor, but what we decided to do was cover the timbers with the stucco so that it was more formal of a seating area, and then I put the medallion here. So it made it a space. It said, this is where we eat, this is more formal. It's a little intimidating when you come out and even to try to explain to a client, no, we're gonna put, a garden back here. It's so many plants to imagine, it's a lot going on. But once you create a path, then you find that you can put little pockets of seating. So we did, the little sacred circle is what we call that, with the basalt columns. And then you move on to the amphitheater area with the lantana and the succulents. And even though we have to make something happen form-wise, function-wise, it all kind of has to go together so it feels good when you walk through the space. Because everybody needs to get outside. They gotta go out, they gotta breathe the air, they gotta hear the birds, they gotta hear the water, because that's how we rejuvenate, that's how we feel good.